Starting a live video. There we are. My apologies. The Wi-Fi has just been not so great this morning here at Team Heron. So this is our second attempt at your digital daily Bible study. Jonathan Heron here. 1 Corinthians chapter 2 is where we're at. And I'm holding my Bible upside down. 1 Corinthians 2. Paul says, "And so it came to me, brothers and sisters. And so it was with me. When I came to you, I did not come with eloquence or human wisdom as I proclaimed to you the testimony about God." Some scholars, I remember this from seminary, some scholars believe that Paul was, he was an excellent thinker and one of the most brilliant minds in human history, but he was not a very good public speaker for whatever reason. And so when he's writing these words in 1 Corinthians 2, that I did not come with eloquence or human wisdom as I proclaimed to you, he's again showing his weakness, and that God displays his strength and his power in our weakness. So Paul says, hey, listen, I'm not even the greatest speaker in the world, and yet this message, this gospel, is all powerful. Verse 2, one of my favorite verses. I say that a lot, don't I? This really is one of my favorite verses. "For I resolved to know nothing while I was with you except Jesus Christ and him crucified." Good verse. Like, if you don't learn anything else in Scripture, and you're sharing your faith. I read a study yesterday that I'm going to share at some point, but it said something like, and I might be getting the numbers wrong, but I believe it was, in the workplace, 43% of coworkers are okay with their coworker talking about sharing their faith at work as long as they see that coworker living it out. So if there's integrity, if there's congruence with your faith and your actions, like nearly 1 in 2 coworkers is okay with you sharing your faith and talking about your faith at work, which I thought was really, really interesting. All right, here we go. "I came to you in weakness, with great fear and trembling. My message and my preaching were not with wise and persuasive words, but with a demonstration of the Spirit's power, so that your faith might not rest on human wisdom, but on God's power." And so what Paul is saying is, I may not be the greatest speaker in the world. I may not be, Billy Shakespeare, but the power of God is demonstrated when we preach the gospel. Verse 6, "We do, however, speak a message of wisdom among the mature, but not the wisdom of this age or of the rulers of this age who are coming to nothing. No, we declare God's wisdom, a mystery that has been hidden, and that God destined for our glory before time began. None of the rulers of this age understood it." So he's saying the Caesar, the Roman Senate, they missed the boat. They missed out on Jesus. None of the rulers of this age understood it, for if they had, they would not have crucified the Lord of glory. However, as it is written, what no eye has seen, what no ear has heard, and what no human mind has conceived, the things God has prepared for those who love him. So now Paul is quoting from Isaiah 64. And he says, "These are the things God has revealed to us by his Spirit." So again, in bringing this in for a landing, you don't have to be the best speaker. You don't have to be the brightest bulb on the Christmas tree. God's Spirit, the power of God, is all that you need. Whatever you're facing today, whatever challenges, whatever hardships, you don't have to perform. You simply need to inhale the world, exhale the gospel. This has been your Digital Daily Bible Study. We'll continue in 1 Corinthians 2 tomorrow, and we'll pray for a stronger Wi-Fi connection. Have a fantastic day, friends.